What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Can we just have a little chat about LinkedIn and using LinkedIn? I don't know if you have been on LinkedIn lately, but LinkedIn is almost turning into like the new Facebook, but it's a little bit different in that, Facebook's more family type oriented and, family fun and, all this kind of fun stuff, whereas LinkedIn is geared more towards business. But what I'm starting to see, and I don't spend a lot of time on LinkedIn because I just I think it sucks for going through your news, your feed. I hate the algorithm. It's pretty annoying. So I'm very rarely on there. But what I have noticed lately is that it's becoming like this drama theme, like kind of like in Facebook, where people are starting to just talk about stuff they shouldn't be talking about on that platform. Okay. And here's why it's important. And I talked about this several years ago on another video. You need to be extremely careful about what you're doing on these social platforms because it doesn't matter what you think, employers are watching our every move. Okay. This includes your current employer and future employers. So if you're in the market for work and you're out there aggressively applying and you're on all these social media platforms and you're acting like an idiot, then you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have a hard time finding work because the truth of the matter is that's where people are going. And LinkedIn, if you don't already know this, basically every corporation on the planet almost has an account there, and they're watching. Okay, they are keeping an eye on what's happening. They have people that are looking at profiles before they even consider them. Okay, so if you send a resume in, you apply in person or whatever it is, right? You're looking for work at a specific company. They're going to do their research on you, and most of the research is done online on social networks. Okay, LinkedIn is a major source for IT recruiters, or excuse me, um, not just IT recruiters. I'm this is an IT channel, so that's why I defaulted to that word. But LinkedIn is known for recruiters and internal HR recruiters for companies. Okay, that's where they're finding their folks from, right? So if you ever get these notifications that pop up that says such and such viewed your profile, that is a clue that people are looking at your profile. Okay. And not only are they looking at your profile, they're going to look at everything else that you're doing online or specifically within LinkedIn. One example is politics. I see a lot of talk about politics within my newsfeed, and I don't have a lot of stuff that I subscribe to on LinkedIn, and there's people going back and forth, and they're bickering about certain stuff, and I've seen people complain about their jobs, like you got to use your head, man. I mean, you got to realize that anything you put out into the universe on the internet, I should say, is traceable. It all can be found, and it can be a blessing and it can be a curse, and you really need to be careful about what you're doing. Now, one would argue, oh, well, it's my personal life. These are my personal opinions, and this is how I think. Well, that's great. But let it be known that people are judging based on what they find out about you, what they see about you. And if they don't like it, then it could hurt you in the end. So you really need to be very, very cognizant about how you're portraying yourself on the internet. And, be very careful because that's That's where people are going to for anything, okay? For anything, relation, people are dating online. People are finding out stuff about who wants to date them online. You know, networking for job purposes. I mean, anything you want to know about somebody, you can pretty much go online and find them. And so you better be really careful as to what you're doing and what you're saying and how you're acting on the internet. And by that I mean the major social platforms, okay? LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and now even TikTok. This video is being made in February 2020. So, if you're watching this in 5 years from now, maybe these platforms aren't going to be around, but there might be something else. So you need to be extremely careful. Just please, behave yourselves, watch what you're saying. Don't complain about your jobs. I mean, just think about this for a second. If you're complaining on a social network about your job and you're looking for another job, or your current employer finds out about it, you can either get fired or not hired for another job. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't like the 90s anymore. Everything is online. I really want to drill this home to you. It's very easy to find out what's going on in people's lives. And so the other one I forgot is Instagram, another huge one. So anyways, I know this went a little bit long, but I want you to realize that you need to be just very careful about what you do online. Basically, use it as a tool. And if you're going to goof off, and if you want to talk crap, and if you want to express your opinions, then you know what? Use an alias. You go, create another profile with an alias name. You don't have to use your picture. Don't use your real name. I mean, there's other ways around it, but don't use your professional LinkedIn profile to complain about stuff and just do stupid things on these platforms. It's just going to hurt you in the end, and then you might be wondering why, I can't find a job, or such and such is looking at me, or it's just stay away from the drama. All right. Hope this helps somebody. If this is your first time here, welcome. I know I haven't been very active on the channel, but I'm still here, and I'm only going to post stuff when I feel like it. I'm not here to just make up stuff and just to make it up. So anyways, if you have any questions on this topic or any other topic, you can feel free to leave it down below in the comments section, and I'll get to it. And I appreciate it. So hit the subscribe and like button as well. Those are always appreciated. If you don't want to do it, no big deal. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.